Hi everybody, I am Emmanuel Giner, one of the Quantum Package developers, and today what we are going to see in this video is how to download, install and compile the Quantum Package and all its external dependencies in order to be able to play around with it. So I'm assuming that you found our web page, so for the Quantum Package, and in that web page you have this download the source code. So you go there, it opens our GitHub web page, okay, Quantum Package QP2 because it is the second version, so the 2.0 version. And what you can do, of course, is that you can copy the address, you go somewhere in your file system, and then of course you go git clone, which of course will download everything that you need for the Quantum Package, at least for the core modules. So said that, here it has created a QP2 folder, and from now what we are going to do is to install the dependencies required for the Quantum Package. So to install the dependencies of the Quantum Package, you have this INSTALL.rst file, okay, here, which tells you everything you need, so all the dependencies and the requirements you need to compile the Quantum Package, okay. So for example, here you have the Ninja IRPF90, so all these things we are going to go together, okay. So this is a plain text file, but of course if you come back to our Quantum Package website, you have our read the documentation here that sends you to our read the doc web page, where so you have a lot of things here, and I strongly encourage you to go through this web page because it contains a lot of information. It's quite well done. And you have this installation, and the installation page is basically the same thing as the install.rst file, okay, here, but in a more human-friendly way, so to say. Anyway, so what this web page tells you is that first thing that you need to do is that you need to execute the configure executable. So let's go. If you go for configure, what does it tell you? It tells you that your QP root, so that's the environment variable that tells you where did you install the program, and then the configure tells you that some dependency here, Ninja, is not installed, and then you will have to install it. So how to install Ninja or any other dependencies? Well, you go to the installation web page, okay, here, and you look for Ninja here, okay, and you see how to download and then install this library. And then you can do the same thing for any other dependencies, okay, so everything is well written, it's step by step, you can fully control the installation of the dependency, and we strongly encourage you to do it this way in order to be sure to really control what you're doing on your computer. But because I mean, we know that people can be lazy and these kind of things, we have also designed a tool to help for installing external dependencies, okay. So maybe a few words before we use this tool for the installation of external dependencies, okay. And just in order to make things a little less boring, I hope at least, and also to make sure that you know that I'm serious about that, you will see my face up here, okay. And so the few things I want to tell you is that we have designed this tool in order to make users' life easier in order to install the dependencies, okay. So we try to do this as robust as possible. It works on most of the architectures. We also have tested it on the clouds, on virtual machines, on random virtual machines on the cloud. It works, but the thing is that we cannot think about all possible type of architectures, all possible weird way of making a file system on a Linux OS. So this is why we do not provide any support for the installation of the external dependencies, because this is not our business, it is someone else's business. So this is why that if you use the tool and if it works, that's good for you. But if it doesn't work, well, that's your business. Okay. So said that, we are going to use this tool, and let's see how does it work. So the help to install dependencies, okay, is in configure. Okay. So once more, configure tells you that Ninja is not installed. So the thing that you can try, and I insist on try, so if it doesn't work, it is not our business, but usually it works. You can go this way. Okay, so what does it do is that it opens this, so it executes a script that tells you that it is an automatic installation of the dependency. Use at your own risk. Once more, no support will be provided by the Quantum package developers anyway, and it downloads and installs the Ninja. Then it tells you that IRPF90 is not installed. Okay, so let's go for IRPF90, and then the same thing, but with the script to download the IRPF90. Then it tells you that you need to install 0MQ, so you go here, and as 0MQ might last a few minutes, and I don't want to waste your time, what we are going to do is a little bit of time travel with the pause. So here, thanks to this amazing time travel machine, we finally downloaded and compile the 0MQ executable. Okay. The next one is this F77ZMQ. So the same thing. You do it like this. Use at your own risk and blah blah blah, and then it downloads and compiles. Then you have the ocaml. Okay, ocaml might take approximately 10 minutes. So once more, we'll use this amazing time travel machine. Let's go. So after this time travel, the ocaml has been installed, even if it's said that it's not installed, but that's a small bug from a configure. Anyway, so now if you go configure, it tells you that now it's SVO that has not been installed. So you do the same thing, install SVO like that, and then it has been installed. Then you have these here, do copt. It has been installed here, and then finally results file here. And then we have this nice, all dependencies have been installed with this nice code that smiles at you and that tell you that now you can get ready for the compilation of the Quantum package. So before compiling the Quantum package, the first thing that you need to do is to load your environment variables. Okay, so here in your Quantum package directory you have the quantum-package.rc file, which contains all these environment variables. So you source this file, and now you have everything that is loaded in terms of environment variable. So if I now go configure, this configure tells me that my qproot/build.ninja doesn't exist, okay, and that I need to specify a compilation configuration file, because of course if I want to compile the quantum package, I need to specify with which compiler. And please see configure -l for more detail. So I go configure, and because I have loaded my quantum package.rc file, now I have the auto compilation. Okay, so for example here I go with -h, that's the quantum package configuration script. Oh, sorry. And if I look for the definition of a compilation configuration file, I see that with -c I can do it. Okay, so let's go for it. I have -c, and here I see that it proposes me a directory, okay, config with a bunch of .cfg file, which are exactly the file that I need, and we are going to just look for one. So this gfortran avx.cfg. So this file specifies the fact that you are compiling with the gfortran compiler with a bunch of options. It uses lapack, BLAS, these kind of things. It also specifies the some optimization keywords like OFAS and this kind of stuff. Okay, so what I will do is that I will also configure -c and then gfortran avx.cfg, and if I do so, okay, now I have my build.ninja that shows up, okay, here in my quantum package directory, and now I can finally download compile the quantum package. So what did we see? We saw how to download a quantum package, install the external dependencies, then we saw that we had to load the environment variables associated with the quantum package, and finally to set up a configuration file for the compilation. Now get ready for the compilation of the quantum package that we do with Ninja. So you might think that this Ninja stuff was a bit stupid, non-funny, nerdy joke, but actually this is the way we compile the quantum package. Because if you are at the QP root and that you go Ninja, then it actually compiles a lot of stuff. So all the Fortran is compiled with that together with the ocaml. And in order not to waste your time, because this might take a few minutes, we'll make another small time travel. So after this time travel of approximately 5 or 10 minutes, with the Ninja compiler, you compile the quantum package. And now you are ready to use the quantum package. So just to conclude this video, a little summary of what did we see. So the first thing that you need to do is to download the source files with git clone and then the address of a GitHub repo. Then you have to install the external dependencies with the configure executable that tells you what library is needed. Okay, and to install the library, please see in the INSTALL.rst file or its web version where everything is well explained, and then you can fully control what you're doing on your computer for the installation of the desired dependency. And an alternative is that you can use at your own risk, and then no support will be provided. You can use the configure --install option, then the name of the library. Okay, this can work for you, so if it works, that's good for you, but if it doesn't, then you have to work it on your own. So these are also some dependencies that are needed for some ocaml packages. So on some architectures they are already installed, in some not, so you have just to figure it out. Then once that all the dependencies have been installed, then a nice smiling co appear, which means that that all the dependencies have been installed. Then you have to load the environment variables, okay, with the source quantum package.rc file. And then you have to define a compilation configuration file, okay, using the configure-c and then the name of a file.cfg, okay, which are located in the config directory at your copy root. And then finally you compile the code using Ninja. So this file that makes this summary will be available in plain text in the description of the YouTube video, and in such a way you can just copy and paste. And then with that, I guess that this video is over, so I hope it wasn't too boring and that now it's maybe clear how to install and compile the quantum package. And then I just think that see you later. Ciao!